Ladies and gentlemen, esteemed scholars, poets, and lovers of literature, Assalamu alaikum. Today is a great honor to stand before all of you. I am here to talk about a beautiful book, Echoes from the Mountains. It is a translation of selected Pashto poems by a great poet and philosopher, Khalde. This book was translated into English by Dr. Khalida. It is not just a book of poems, it carries the heartbeat of the Pashto civilization. Through its pages, we hear the spirit of the Pashto soul echoes across time and thought. Khan Abdul Ghani Khan, known as the Prince Bakhtar, was one of the most brave and creative poets of the 20th century. He was a rebel by choice, a lover by heart, and a thinker by nature. In his poems, he joined together faith and reason, love and protest, beauty and the search for God. He praised God with a humble heart, yet also asked him deep and honest questions. Like the mountains of his homeland, his voice was strong and full of life. Sometimes it was loud and powerful, sometimes quiet and calm, but always full of feelings. To translate such a voice into another language is never easy. When someone translates from one language to another, they enter a very special space, a bridge between two worlds. It is not an easy job. They face many challenges, such as the use of the right words, rhythm, culture, and emotion. Everyday expression can sound different. Sometimes a metaphor loses its beauty when moved from one language to another. But when the translator knows both languages well and feels the soul of poetry, sometimes magical can happen. In Echoes from the Mountains, Dr. Khalda has achieved precisely that miracle. She has brought Ghani Khan's poetry, his mountain echo, into the English language without losing its soul. Her translation is not just linguistic, it is spiritual. She understands that translating Ghani Khan is not a matter of words alone, but of capturing the rhythm of his thought, his laughter, his longing, his madness, and his philosophy. And although translation always involves information transformation, Dr. Khalida rendering keeps alive the music and magic that define Ghani Khan's poetry. She understands his defiant mysticism, his intellectual rebellion, and his unique blend of love and irony. The translation overall follows a free verse structure rather than a strictly metrical one. She has created sort of an amalgamation of Ghani Khan's lyric style and free verse, and in the process created a new style of metrical free verse. This choice allows the English language to breathe naturally while carrying the philosophical and emotional weight of Ghani Khan's ideas. यहाँ पर कुछ नज़्में हैं, मैं उसको स्किप करता हूँ. Through all these poems, कुछ नज़्मों का मैंने हवाला दिया है, लेकिन वक्त कम इसलिए उसको मैंने स्किप किया. Through all these poems, one can sense the translator's deep poetic intuition. Dr. Khalida has not merely translated words, she has interpreted a soul. Her language is simple, yet luminous, capable of carrying Ghani Khan's philosophical density without becoming heavy. She understands his humor, his humility, and his haunting beauty. Her achievement is not only linguistic, but cultural. She brings Pashto's inner music into cadence of English, allowing international readers to experience the power of a poet who is both deeply Eastern and universally human. Such works need more than knowledge, it needs love. love of the language, love of the poet, and love of the truth. And that love can be left on every page of Echoes of the Mountains. Let's also remember that introducing the masterpieces of Pashto literature, especially those of Ghani Khan, to the world's literary circle is not merely translation. It is a cultural service of the highest order, just as rendering the words classic into Pashto enriches our language, presenting Pashto's finest poetry in English, open the door of our heritage to the world. Through echoes from the mountains, Ghani Khan's voice now speaks beyond borders. His message of love, intellect, and divine beauty can now be heard in other lands by readers who may never have heard the sound of Pashto, yet can feel its spirits through this translation. This book is therefore not just a literary work. It is a bridge between cultures, a dialogue between hearts, and a tribute to the universality of human thought. In conclusion, I would say that Echoes from the Mountain is more than a translation. It is a revival. It revives not only Ghani Khan's poetic magic, but also the timeless link between the seen and unseen, between the heart and the mind, between love and truth. Dr. Khalidah deserves our deep appreciation for her sensitivity, her scholarship, and her ability to transform Ghani Khan's poetry, fire into English flame, gentle, bright, and enduring. Through her work, the world may now hear what the mountain of Pakhtunkhwa have been echoing from a century. The cry of love, the laughter of wisdom, the music of thought, and the silence of the soul. Echoes from the mountain thus stands as both as an artistic and cultural drum, a testament to what happens when poetry crosses borders and yet remains true to its roots. May this book continue to echo in our hearts, in our classrooms, and in the mountains of time yet to come. Thanks. Which many